Okay, and that's his turn.
Oh my gosh.
That's his turn. Back to Sonam.
Oh, excellent.
Sana, do
I wanna cleave its whole face off.
Okay, go for it.
Sonam just shrieks very angrily and loudly, just all rage all the time. And yeah. 1, 2, 3. She is going to she's gonna hack at the appendage that the large eye is mocking her from.
Okay.
It may just be looking, but she's mad right now. Because a big thing, it's in her way. And that's an 18, a 7. Yes, okay. And let's go ahead and do my damage. Damage.
See you smiling, DM.
Well, like, I'm just so happy you're like, what the heck, Tiffany? What is this monstrosity you made?
Thank you for the monstrosities.
No, I love this. Like, I'm like getting like.
I'm wondering if it has an actual name, or are you really this deranged? That's my question.
I'm like getting like Pan's Labyrinth vibes with like the whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
you know, like the dinner scene with like the little eyeball hand guy. I was getting that as it's just grabbing things and just killing it, and just like making little things out of, like, making weird metal monstrosities.
I'll tell you the backdrop at the end of the session.
No, I'm all
Yeah, gross.
And she has... Yes. Okay, excellent. So she's going to be doing radiant damage with that, and that is 16 points of damage for her first attack.
Hey!
Nice.
That's what we like to hear.
And on the backswing, she still is trying to work at that neck. I think it's a neck. Not sure what it is.
Yeah, you just sink your axe into this like black inky flesh, and it lets out this shriek that is, it's this shriek that it shrieks in your minds, and it's disturbing and inhuman in all ways.
Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Ah, excellent. So happy. Thank you. All right. And I don't need to roll that for damage. Don't roll the d20 for damage. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. That's 10 damage.
Okay. Excellent.
And when she screams, I don't think it will do much. I don't think it's going to intimidate. But she's just roaring at this point because right now it's this big appendagey monstrosity in the way.
Okay, Nosalyn, it's your turn.
My turn, and I obviously in my blindness freak out. I was like, oh, it's attacking. And so I just kind of whip my glaive around and it flies conspicuously towards Velyarn. And yeah. So when I'm blind, does that mean disadvantage?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Yeah, you
Thankfully.
swing clear.
Nope, you're safe.
Yay.
Absolutely clear.
Your bobbing and weaving worked.
Yeah, you hear Velyarn go, "Hey, that's me."
Yeah.
I watch it.
That's me.
And
Who's
Nosalyn doesn't say. Nosalyn just go like, just growling, not at her, just at herself. It's like, why did I do that, stupid?
What's happening? I don't understand.
Is there? Can I do anything else? Or is that my turn?
Yeah. Do we make a save?
Yeah, make a save.
Okay. What am I saving for? A new dog.
To get your brain back from the monster that took your brain.
Wait, let me double
Right.
check it. You are blinded until the end of its next turn.
What about the confusion?
Okay.
Yes, that ends at your turn.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Okay, so you're no longer confused.
All right, so I don't do anything else, so that was my whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you heard Velyarn shout at you, it sort of shook you from your super, like, what did I do that? I'm still blind. Wait a minute, wrong direction.
Yeah, and then at its next turn, it will, if you're still within its aura, we'll have a new round of...
Are you gonna draw its aura?
Okay.
Yes, the red circle.
We don't see a red circle.
There's a red circle?
Oh, okay.
It might have just popped away and like it was there for one moment, then it was gone.
Yeah, we only see my aura. Make sure.
Awesome!
It's actually bigger than that. Hang on.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
There it is.
oh.
I see it now.
Whoa! Whoa! No! Alok'sha!
Ah, stop! You're making it bigger!
God, it's getting worse!
Everything's
Bigger! It just keeps, just hold on, zooms all the way
I
out.
know this is a horror campaign, but come on! I'm sufficiently scared!
This has accomplished it has accomplished the horror aspect. Oh my god, that's huge!
Oh.
That's its aura. Yeah. Next up is the little leaf petal guy.
Oh. Make a wisdom save. At the start of each of their turns, they have to make a wisdom save against it.
He's the orange one.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Other guy then. Okay.
We mistook because I thought it was purple too. Sorry, my bad.
I don't have much going for me this turn, so I'm just banking on that one thing.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, yeah, this one is just gonna keep doing its thing. It sees... It looks around and sees Sonam hacking at its master, so...
And shrieking very loudly, making a general
so it's gonna pull back its short bow and try to defend its master.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
I see you two are meat shield.
Oh, thank goodness.
Keep going cocked. Oh, okay, it rolled pretty well. Natural 19 to hit, natural 16 to hit, natural 18 to hit, and 12 plus 3, 15.
That hits.
Okay, so all 4 hit.
Yeah.
So, but you're raging, so this will be halved.
Anger solves a lot of problems for Sonam. At least in battle. It's a medical mystery.
10, 15, 17 plus 8. 17 plus 8, 25. 25 halved.
Oh, 13.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so we did Sonam, Nosalyn.
Is it Finn and Velyarn?
Yeah, it's Finn and Velyarn's turn.
Okay.
So it's
I remember.
Finn's turn. And he's gonna basically... He doesn't know that happened, so he's gonna come up with his... He's gonna use his frost fingers. That's all he's got.
Come on, wizard. Haven't prepared any other spells.
I mean, he's not really... The thing is that he's not really a wizard.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't actually... He's just a dude.
I'm just a guy, I have books, I'm smart, I help you guys get through, like, smart things. You finally know what a book is.
Okay, so...
Cross fingers.
Oh dear.
This one, that purple one, needs to make a Constitution saving throw. See how this goes as Finn rolls up and shoots his... You see him concentrate and focus on his little wand. That's borrowed, by the way. And he catches. Okay, he does 5 points of damage. To the Pentadrome.
A small chop still helps the tree come down.
It does. Alright, 19
2.
plus 5.
Yeah.
Is 24. Okay. Then it's Velyarn.
Okay, I move south because that's all I do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You.
Boop.
Ah, you are so far out of its reach now.
Stay over there.
Stay over there, throw some sharks at us.
Alright.
Yeah, do more sharks.
Purple.
Oh man, purple guy doesn't take any damage. That sucks. Oh well.
Maybe next time. Don't worry, I got you. I'm good, meat shield.
Okay. It's just gonna attack what's next to it. You don't think they have a ton of intelligence, but it's gonna use all of it. It has 5 arm attacks, so it's gonna use all 5 of them on Sonam.
Ooh.
Natural 5, natural 3.
Nah.
Okay, he gets a natural 16, so that hits.
That hits.
He rolled a 6, that missed. Okay, so 2 of his hits get to you.
Okay.
2 and 5 as you duck with your. Well, I wouldn't say duck, just kind of like step around it, because they're pretty short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of them like bumps off of my body. It's close enough to my AC that it's just like bonk.
You take 8 points, so halved 4. 4 points of bludgeoning damage. They try so hard. They're very smart.
It is doing its select best.
Yep. Alright, now it's the
delete that.
monstrosity's turn.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
No, not interesting.
It has a secondary aura.
Oh god.
You can just pretend it doesn't, and then we'll keep going.
Is it an aura of healing its enemies to make its life much easier?
So, if you're within the can you see the blue circle?
No.
No, not yet.
I'm not sure why that happens.
So you gotta confirm it? Or... Oh, hello.
Maybe by default.
Oh, it's gone. Made small dot.
Or something. There you go.
Oh, hello.
I see it now.
I see that. Oh, I see. No! Get away from action!
It's getting bigger. Stop.
Alright, so if you're within the blue radius, it's considered difficult terrain, and you have to make a. If you start your turn in that area, you have to make a DC strength saving throw or have your speed reduced to 0 until your next turn.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this thing's crazy.
I just can't do gymnastics in this circle, I see.
Alright, so everyone within the circle, the red circle, so that's Sonam and Nosalyn. You hear its constant gibbering, which drives you to do these mad things. So for your next turn, Nosalyn.
Do we have to make a save, or it's just a automatic?
It's because you're within its range.
Okay.
So
sorry, I had to double check.
If you manage to shut it up somehow, this will go away.
Okay.
But it just happens. So 5 or 6, okay, so Nosalyn, you're gonna go in. You take no action or bonus action and use all your movement to move in a randomly determined direction.
Okay.
So we'll just have you go east. And then
East?
East. So.
West.
And then 2. 2 for Sonam, so for your turn. Oh, you just don't do anything. You don't do anything.
Oh.
You're just hanging out.
Yep. And it's going to let's see if it gets its blinder back. It doesn't. And then it's gonna attack Sonam again. The natural 17. And it's gonna do its 12, 14, 18, 22. So 11 damage for you.
Okay.
As it bites into you again, and you feel its like wet tongue kind of lick you, and it seems to want to like eat you and merge you with its form.
Ah, assimilation. I see.
Yeah. So back to the top with Sonam, where you don't do anything.
I can't even plug my ears.
And Nosalyn, you're just gonna move to the east.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over that way. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Okay.
Oh,
And that's all I can do? That's it?
Yep, that's you're out of the order.
Ah.
Party.
Alright, for Finn, he got a 4. Oh, he's just gonna hang out there, so he doesn't do anything. Now it's Velyarn's turn.
Okay, I'm going to move 3 steps up. So 15 feet up.
If you move closer, you'll be within the red circle.
So
Do you want to do that?
do I make the save? I make the save at the start of its turn, right? The confusion one?
No, it just happens.
It just happens when I
Yeah.
step into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we able to tell where the range is so we can avoid it?
Yeah, it's the red circle.
And yeah, but like in character, I guess.
Yeah, I'll say that you can determine that.
You realize the further you walked away, you were like, huh, wait a minute, I have more clarity after this pebble.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Bonus action. How are you looking, Sonam?
Oh, I could use some health.
Okay. I'm going to
I'm getting quite a bit up there. I mean, once I hit 0, I won't die immediately and just pass out because I'm die hard. But
bonus action, cast Healing Word at 2nd level for you.
thank you.
Yeah, because I think you're gonna need more healing than me, maybe.
I'm at the party right now, and there's a lot happening.
Oh, here,
Thank you.
I'm just adding flavor.
Yeah.
There, you can have
Okay,
just
no.
dead bodies on the ground, so that's what I'm putting on.
Let's hope that they're sort of insulating the sound so that Alok'sha can't hear it.
That's
yes.
9 points to you.
Yeah.
Action, I am going to cast Toll the Dead on this big honking dude.
Okay.
So wisdom save.
Roll after 1.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh yes.
Suck it.
I get to roll that sweet.
Okay, alright, not bad. That is, yeah, that's 11 points of necrotic damage. And then, I might regret this, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna use the remainder of my 15 feet to move closer to it, just at the edge of that blue circle, so that that big guy and that purple guy has to make a wisdom save against my spirit guardians.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
Woo. Okay, then it's purple guy, so he has to make his wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. They each have to make a wisdom save. Purple guy and the big guy.
Okay, purple guy rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
And
Oh.
So he takes 8 damage.
oh, okay. How do you want to do this? This is how the purple guy dies.
Okay, the shark just kind of swoops in and just takes a huge bite out of it and just starts like crunching as it continues to. The shark continues circle around me.
Okay, and the boss creature proficiency bonus? Is it your save? Is it like your proficiency plus your...
Is your proficiency plus... Oh, does it not have its wisdom save on there for this monster?
Yeah.
Usually it says it is.
No, they actually usually don't.
Okay. If it doesn't say it, then it's just its wisdom
modifier?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then it rolled an 11.
Okay, so that is 16 points of damage to it.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as that one bites it, like, all the other sharks just like kind of pincer it. So like one bites it from the top and then one bites it from like the side, and they just like and kind of like start to like kind of rip it in half.
Yeah, so you see that like two sharks come from one end to the other end. They like grab hold of the neck and just like tear it asunder as this creature collapses to the ground. So that's dead, and you just have that
little guy.
dude.
Good.
Okay. Excellent. And after Velyarn, it's
He's just gonna like kind of
scuttle as far as he can. No.
Yeah, he just kind of like scuttles away, and you guys can go after it, or we can call the we can call it over.
I think we should just call it good and move on to the next trial.
Okay.
Sonam sees it scuttle away, and we'll leave it up to Velyarn or Nosalyn to chase after it. But my eyes have been Sonam's eyes have been sort of like constantly going back and forth between raging at the monster and trying to get it out of the way. And once it's out of the way, thanks to the sharks, the blood and viscera clear. Its body falls to the ground, and she just sort of roars and tromps forward through the grossness of its corpse and just starts shucking bodies, like hurls down an axe to the ground so it stands really nicely, just blade down, and just starts moving bodies and just clicks more in concern, like the rage dies down, and it's just like, instead of roaring, it's like sort of soft little crooning and clicking.
Yeah, and I'm kind of leaning up against my
Oar.
my oar. I instinctually keep wanting to say staff, and I'm just like, staff. No, it's an oar.
I know I keep on trying to say shillelagh at this point, and I'm like, it's a spell. It's not a shillelagh.
Yeah. And just from the pure like mental strain that this whole fight has been, it just like controlling us and throwing us which way. And we're just like, all right, let's try to rest a bit, and let us look for Alok'sha, right?
Alok'sha.
Yep.
Alok'sha. Alright, so the creature falls to the ground with a sickening thud, and black blood oozes across the stones of the city. Its creations smatter the ground in a disgusting menagerie of flesh and bolts. Sonam, you run to the pile of bodies and shove aside the fleshy debris, and you find Alok'sha with half of his body, meaning like half of his body is petrified, just like almost cut down the side, like his left side is petrified.
Oh no, poor boy.
And he responds, and his one good eye focuses on you, and he's, Sonam? His voice is garbled as half of his vocal cords are now stone. And he reaches up and touches your cheek. I never thought I'd see you again. And because he I imagine you just kind of like hold him in your arms.
Yeah, she was trying to be a little careful at some point because it occurred to her that maybe any of the others might have made it, but she only saw him, and like once she saw like he was there, like able to see her, she just sort of there's this little mewling sound at the back of her throat, and her fins sort of like drape around the hand that like cups her cheek, and she just like, I found you.
And he takes his like good arm and just puts his arm around like the back of your body and on the top of your head and presses his forehead to yours. I knew you would. And then you feel the warmth of tears on your face.
Oh yeah. She just says, and she just sort of like tries to collect him. He's huge, just like she is.
Yeah.
So it's just one mountain's trying to move another mountain that's halfway to being an actual mountain. She sort of gathers what she can of him into her arms and she just sort of hugs him.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let you go either. And you guys have a few moments of just respite.
Yeah, let's take a short rest. At least that's my vote.
Yeah. She wants to assess like what the paralyzed, like what the petrification is. Like it's like stone, right?
Yeah, it's stone.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you trying to assess that? Are you talking to Alok'sha? Are you examining him?
Yeah, she'll just ask small things like hurt, feel, and she'll like scratch at the stone, feel, hurt. Tries to pinch at it, but doesn't like do anything because there's no purchase. So she tries to grip it, not too hard because she's afraid he's going to crumble or something horrible.
He's like, I don't feel anything where there's stone, but it does, like, it basically, like, chafes where the stone and the flesh meet. Says the others are already gone. And he, like, gestures towards the walls.
Can I inspect their stony flesh, like Alok'sha's and Finn?
Yeah.
I want to see if the coven would know any magic or anything. I don't know. I think this might be beyond me, but so I can either make a medicine or religion or whatever you think is appropriate.
Arcana?
I feel like any of those would actually work.
I'll roll medicine because I'm rolling a lot of those. Oof, not the best. That's a 9.
You are aware that there are spells that can alter the physiology of creatures. So as far as you know, it's like possible to reverse this. And that's what you get for a 9.
Well, it is possible to reverse this. It's beyond anything that I've seen.
Sonam looks like is able to take her eyes away from Alok'sha for a moment and sort of just looks from Velyarn to Finn is like, help. Doesn't know what to do.
Really, who knows anything? Nosalyn wants to go talk to Alok'sha and ask what's going on.
Okay.
So Nosalyn's just gonna like kneel next to Sonam, and just kind of see if she can get his attention just for like just a minute. And she's very seriously just gonna be looking at him like, "Tell me everything you can of what happened."
You kind of kneel next to it, and Sonam sort of like tries to at least clear bodies away so that he can like comfortably to some degree, but it's like very obvious she doesn't want to put him down, just like
Business Batman.
So
either way, we have this 5 foot tall little blue lady. She's just like, tell me everything.
Talking down to this.
Okay, so is he on the ground, or are you supporting him with your body, Sonam?
Probably like lean him into her body so she could just like grab chunk body, throw,
Yeah.
but wants him to be comfortable.
So his good arm is around you and holding you. And he sees you pretty quickly, and you see him just take this long breath. Well, we were just patrolling, and suddenly we were here in this terrible place. Then we, the others, they started seeing things that I couldn't see, talking about something I couldn't see, basically losing their minds in this awful place. And the longer we spent here, the more people would show up, and he kind of like gestures at the like bodies around him. It's like they would slowly turn to stone. And the thing about the stone is that it doesn't hurt, but you can, you're still sentient, you're still alive. And I watched them, creatures like this, and he points towards the creature you slew. They would take the stone bodies and grind them up into stone blocks to build their cities.
We've been walking on dead people.
That Sonam has a moment of like regret for actually throwing some of the bodies, as is like, oh, that was a little mean, wasn't it? Like,
Nosalyn just kind of like her gaze just hardens like even harder, but she's not like, she doesn't seem very unfazed otherwise. Just like, and now, was that the only creature you saw that was like that, or do you know of any others?
It's the only one I've seen for a long time. They work independently, I think. And he looks around nervously, but I just feel like there's always something watching me wherever I go. Now everyone needs to make wisdom and intellect saves.
oh dear.
Baby. Ah.
That's not bad. Collectively, that's not bad. Yeah, 16. It's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Not the roll, but like all together. 16. Roll to 14.
Yeah, 17 for me.
Yeah, mine's a 19.
Ah.
Hey. There we
Hey.
go.
19. Okay, Finn.
How's Finn?
Finn's
And
okay.
Alok'sha?
He rolled okay. Alok'sha also rolled. So.
Good.
Okay.
We should exit this city. We need to go towards that light.
Now you push past the wailing shrieks and grab. Oh, hang on. Nope, not there yet. Okay, so. And you begin to hear these horrific growls and moans that seem to be coming from nowhere specifically, and it's very loud. It's like if there was a giant creature, but there you look around and you just see nothing that would make that sound. and you can smell the really old, it's like old water kind of smell.
We have to go.
Sonam just
Have to go.
Oh yes, okay, that's what I did. So after this, there is a cry of. After this, there's one of those shrieks again, and beneath you, the floor begins to crumble at its mortar, and you guys fall.
Oh.
We fall down.
And
Feather fall.
you fall, and we'll see you guys.
roll to hold on to Alok'sha.
Yeah, so make dex saves with disadvantage for those who are trying to hold on to Alok'sha.
Yeah, me.
Yep.
All the people, which is you.
I'm gonna roll at disadvantage because I'm gonna try to hang on instead.
Okay.
Well, one would have been a dirty 20, but I guess I'll deal with the 14.
Because poor little Finn has a stone arm, so if he falls at the wrong spot, that arm is Dunzo's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonam will take the brunt of the fall. She pretty much wants to make sure that whatever they land on, he's not taking any of the damage of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I, by myself, rolled a 12. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Ooh.
Oh,
Did I land on you?
so it's a total of 13 damage halved if you got above a 10.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So then, what number?
6.
Yeah.
6?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you roll above a 10, you take 6.
Okay.
Okay.
That's almost half my HP.
You land in a dark pit. Cold, clammy hands coil around you. Look around, lit by Velyarn's orb. And you see the pit is filled with half flesh, half stone beings. They cry out in languages you do not know and hold you, pleading with their arms and sobbing with what eyes they have left. Make another round of wisdom and intellect saves.
Oh, hello. 21.
No. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
The fall was sobering. She's perfectly fine.
Not good. No, I don't think it's that good.
Yep.
That's an 11 for me.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 9.
I took both of your numbers. I'm sorry.
Okay, those who are under a 15, you succumb to the madness of this realm. Your mind goes abuzz with the dread of the inevitable insignificance of your existence. You fall still and curl up into a ball of sobbing misery, with the best of your hope lying in the companions next to you.
Yeah, I just kind of curl up and just start muttering, just feel like the gods have no power over us. They can't help us here. What? And just...
Those above 15 are not affected, but you see your friends falling apart. And you also notice that you can probably climb out of this pit.
Is Finn freaking out too?
Finn seems to be okay.
I just want to
Alok'sha's okay?
Nosalyn is not crying. She's just sweating a lot, like, holy crap.
These are not tears.
Everything,
It's just...
yeah, everything you ever stood for, like, seems meaningless in this place.
Yeah, basically. So she's, like, doubled over. Her glaive is, like in the ground. And she's just like, eyes wide and just dripping in sweat now.
So
Sonam, like, looks around, hears the yelling, it's a lot of noise, looks down at Alok'sha, looks back up, and just sort of all of her fins flare out. And can I roll to, like, intimidate to sort of supersede all of these? It's like, I can't slap them in the face, but maybe I could shout at them to Kate. Like,
intimidation check. Yeah.
Alright, cool. It's a 16. It's like +4, it's a 16.
What was it? Sorry.
16.
16, sorry, 16.
The arms kind of recoil away for the time being, because they don't like the shouting. They are fearful of you in this moment. And Finn, he, Sonam, you would see Finn, and he looks at Sonam, he looks at Velyarn, and he looks at Nosalyn, and then you see him calculate, and he walks over to Nosalyn and says, "I'm sorry, Nosalyn," and then he, like, reels back and punches you in the face.
Yeah!
I like getting punched.
Okay, he walled you. You take 4 points of damage as you whack. And he's like, "Ow!"
He's been doing a lot of that lately. We should get him like a glove.
Yeah, it's just like,
that's a meaty punch.
he's like, "Ow!" I mean, pull it together, Nosalyn. You gotta get in here, and I can't carry Velyarn out.
Sonam calculating how many people can she carry as she climbs.
And with that punch, Nosalyn, you're back in.
What was I thinking?
All right. Another one of her little growls of distaste, mostly just at herself as usual. And she's just gonna kind of use. Okay. Frankly, she's gonna grab onto Finn and use him to, like, pull herself up. She's like, "Oh, thank you." Just,
Thanks.
follows what she says, what Finn says to help go to Velyarn, so she's gonna go straight to her. And should I try and smack Velyarn, or has Velyarn already been smacked?
Velyarn has not been smacked.
Alright, can I smack? I roll to smack Velyarn.
Sure.
Roll to slap.
What do I roll?
I mean, I'm not resisting.
Yeah, just roll the hit. She's just
Okay.
Yeah, she's just on.
Alright, but if it's just if it's unarmed, what do I?
Roll a d4.
What is that?
It should just be like 1 plus your strength, but you could not do damage to me. That would be great.
Yeah, you could try to shake her awake.
Alright, then I'll shake her.
try
Maybe
to
grab
just-
her by the.
You can try to
Hey, it's enough.
carry her out, because she's not doing anything. She's just a sobbing mess.
I kind of doubt that Nosalyn's gonna try and be gentle. She's just gonna grab this little thing and just, like, fling her over her shoulder, you know. So maybe just
Grabs her tail.
around
Hold
and
this.
goes.
Yeah, Velyarn's a skinny thing, so you could just hoist her up, and if you want to try to just carry her as you crawl out, climb out of the pit. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you do an athletics check?
Thanks, I'm good at those.
Your DC is higher because you're carrying Velyarn.
It's okay. I rolled a nat 20.
Hey!
You're good. Yeah, you just throw her over your shoulder like a rag doll, and then kind of
I'm Batman.
coil her long tail around your waist, and then like.
Yeah. It's your. She's powered by her disappointment with herself. She has to step up now. So there you go.
And once you're out of like the vicinity of once you're out of the pit, Velyarn, you kind of come back to it a little, but the rest of the party's still in the pit.
Oh. Okay.
That's great. We're stuck. I have one arm.
Sonam holding.
Can we look around and see if there's what else we can do?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
Sure. Get a perception check.
I'm just gonna take
right.
some rope and just kind of spool it down.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I didn't see anything, so pretend I said nothing.
I will tie them to my body and I will carry them both up if you will let me.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
And
Just-
like as soon as like Yeah, I'm like holding the rope to try to like pull them up, but like as soon as Sonam was grabbing it, I'm like, Nelson, I need some help. This I'm like immediately dragging as soon as you.
All right, well, can I come in to assist then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So make a strength check.
All right. Strength check. I rolled the 18.
Okay. Did you roll with advantage? Because
I
is
can.
Assisting you.
I still have an 18.
Okay. It's you hold them in place. There's like just the sheer amount of weight. So like it takes a long time, and you are tired. At the end of it, but you managed to get everyone out of the pit. So the 5 of you managed to climb to the top of the stone chute and rest briefly. The rift, for whatever reason, appears to be closer.
Oh, that's a welcome change.
The pathway that goes in its general direction... there is a pathway that goes in its general direction. You glance off down the path, and it leads... Okay, yeah, so there is a path. And it's like... there's an edge of the path, and if you look over the edge of the path, you just stare into this void of blackness, so you don't want to fall off. Imagine you guys... So what do? Do you want to continue down the path?
Well, that's where we want to go, right? Towards the void, towards that light.
Yeah.
Let's leave this realm.
The 5 of you managed, you walk along the path and approach a black obelisk-shaped edifice. Its exterior is pitch black and of a different stone that is of the rest of the city. So it's different than the stone flesh. Upon touching it, your fingers return with a sappy, sticky residue, and alien bioforms cling to its outer walls with finger-like tendrils that pulse and glimmer. In the distance,
Delicious.
You can see the path goes through the obelisk and comes out the other side. So you go into the obelisk because that's the only way to go.
Let's go away from the sticky fingers.
Yeah. There's a low orange light and a sleek black interior. Feels very cramped in here after being outside so long in this open vastness, and in your general sense of openness because you all live in the ocean, so this is uncomfortable.
Ew.
The cold floor feels slimy as you pad across it and soon come to a winding hallway lined with black mirrors. Velyarn, you slide across the floor and catch a glimpse of your reflection. It is here when your mind is exposed to the cold, vacuous space and the vast nothingness that lies beyond. You look to your ore and watch in terror as it turns to stone and crumbles to dust.
Hi, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you for watching Dungeon Damsels. This is not the end of the session, so please stay tuned for the next part. We update on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in supporting us more, please push the subscribe button, like, or comment. We also have a Patreon, wink wink nudge nudge, and our show is in podcast form. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, Spotify, and plenty of other podcast platforms. Thanks, we hope to hear from you soon.